Whenever a disaster strikes away from home, there's a feeling of sadness, and then a sense of relief. At least that will never happen to me. That's exactly what Laura and Joe Caruana felt when they first heard about the growing opioid epidemic. At least that will never happen to my family. They were well off and lived in a nice community in Brooklyn. Their children went to the best high schools and universities, and they had a happy life. It was not long after that when their son, Joey, was checked into a rehab facility, and too soon after that when he passed away due to a fentanyl overdose. It will never happen to me became, it happened to me. Nothing will bring Joey back, but we can make sure the same thing never happens to anyone else again. The opioid crisis knows no boundaries. It affects people of all races, incomes, and ages. Everyone from corporate lawyers to middle school students. The Joseph V. Caruana Foundation is committed to ending the opioid epidemic by raising awareness about the dangers of these drugs in partnership with former New England Patriots defensive lineman and Super Bowl champion Chris Sullivan and his wife, Kathy Sullivan, who speak to children in a motivational way about the dangers of opioids and alcohol abuse. Kathy's daughter died from alcohol abuse her senior year of high school, and Chris, a Boston College graduate, became so addicted to opioids that when he was celebrating his Super Bowl victory on the field, all he could think about was getting home and popping some pills.
I put everything I had into football, and I remember when the confetti was coming down, we kicked the field goal to win the first Super Bowl, and I had left all my pills in the hotel room. That's the only thing I was thinking about. You should be reminiscing or enjoying the moment or watching the confetti come down and then going to give my mother a hug or my father a hug. Instead I couldn't wait to get back to my hotel room.
As painful as their stories are, students love Kathy and Chris. And this is amazing, because students cannot hear this information soon enough. Kids around the country are overdosing at unprecedented rates, from inner cities to the most elite prep schools. And if we're going to keep these kids safe and healthy, we need to let them know what they're up against. We can no longer say, this could never happen here, because the truth is, it already is happening here, and we can no longer afford to pretend it's not. Students' lives are at stake. And today, we have the opportunity to not only make sure they're safe and healthy, but that they're building a foundation for a life where they can thrive.